You think a robot looks like this? Have you ever seen a robot with no hands? Today, the Foshan shadowless kick is here! Explore new national products and show those made in Foshan. Let's go into niche industries and show #1 enterprises. Today, I'm Detective Hua, a freshman in the automated guided vehicle industry. We guide all of us to visit a robotics company specializing in the independent research and development of AGVs. It is Guangdong Teng Robot and Automation Limited Corporation. Before visiting Teng, I had heard about the famous factory director Teng in Teng. He is an online influencer in the field of robotics and a robotics expert in the field of online influencers. I'm about to visit him. Greetings, Factory Director Teng. I have heard about you. I see this quote from your office. We aim to carry and rescue on Mars. What an impressive speaking manner of Teng. Our strength prevents us from keeping a low profile. That quote is our corporate vision. Let me show you our Agv Workshop. Great! Seeing is believing. This is a production workshop on the second floor. There are small AGVs. Here is the warehouse. We have an intelligent warehousing system. What is the size of this warehouse? It is divided into 2 levels. Each floor has approximately 3,000 square meters. It doesn't seem to be many people in such a large warehouse. That's why we also have the ideas to build no people factories and black cow factories. We use the WMS. We also deploy AGVs to carry materials to production lines. After the setup of the program, it will carry materials to production stations regularly. When we came in just now, we saw a gate, right? Our AGV communication system is linked to that gate. It sends a signal when it gets here. The gate will sense a signal and open automatically. Besides, include our lifts to go up and down. It requires no human operation. Where are the AGVs used? In terms of industrial applications, there are new energy, automobile, and other manufacturing industries. Our AGVs apply to nearly all factories and logistics and convenience scenarios. For example, this AGV is for warehouses. We name it the Little B. This is a shelf. Traditionally, it requires a human to remove materials from a shelf. Now we order the Little B, the shelf AGV, to carry materials and replace human labor. Our warehouse employees have seen a significant increase in efficiency. The work finished by 10 staffs in the past can now be completed by just 2 staffs. Let's show you the data. We have statistics on the past 3 years for human resources changes. The goods reception volume per capita has increased by 446%. We have an efficiency 4 times greater than that in the past. This is another warehouse form. It is called the Intelligent Warehousing System. We use a palletizer to achieve pallet storage in warehouses. Throughout the whole process, our system can carry the materials automatically. After the materials reach the conveyor, and forklift AGV takes the materials out. It is about 5 to 6 times more efficient than the normal warehouse utilization rate. We call this a high-end forklift AGV, which reaches a maximum height of 11.4 meters. It can switch from being manned to unmanned. Whoa, is this an amusement park? This is one of our racing films. This is actually our finished product inspection and quality control area. Before shipping to customers, we go through 4 hours of quality testing. It is tested for continuous cornering, staying at a point, climbing slopes, and bumping. What test is this? It is the final function test. It will run for 4 hours in a row. The above is a slow car. It carries a load up to 1 ton. Can it carry people? Yes. Do you want to try it? How about it? Feels good, doesn't it? It can deliver not only ordinary goods, but also flowers. Here's a sweeper. This is not a sweeper. This is a commercial robot. We call it the Disinfection Robot. It has many features. It has a spout for spraying. After its robot arms raises up, it has an ultraviolet effect. It can disinfect with precision. It applies to quarantine hotels, airports, and hospitals. It can disinfect regularly within a certain area to effectively lower the possibilities of healthcare workers from getting infected. After touring around the 24-hour production workshops with AGVs, let's take a look at the star products granted with the Red Dot Industry Design Awards, also known as the Industrial Oscar Award. Bumblebee, White Dolphin. What is this iron fellow? It's an AGV. Hi, detective, greetings. This is our first automatic handling robot. It is just like our rudimentary product. Without this first prototype, the more advanced products would not have been available so quickly. This was the ordinary prototype for the products granted with the red dot award. It is a functional machine named the White Dolphin. It wobbled. My client then said, "Can you produce one that does not wobble?" So we added 4 wheels. But after the 4 wheels are added, its cornering performance is not very good. It is because the wheels are fixed. Then we put a drive on like the bike's handle. In this way, the vehicle will be able to turn a big corner. Later, the client said again, "Can you produce one moving on both directions?" So we produce one moving on both directions. The client is being increasingly demanding. We just keep on improving. And then at the end, there are many switch buttons. It is also equipped with the communication function. In the products of this generation, the Wi-Fi, touch screen, and LED are added. Then we have the products granted with the red dot award. This is our second product granted with the red dot award. Here is the Bumblebee's growth history. Its characteristics are just the opposite of those of the White Dolphin, which is for indoor and uses magnetic navigation. The Bumblebee is able to move outdoor even in the rain. It uses inertial navigation. People's aspiration of a better life is endless. The client asks whether it can be more good-looking. We started to bring in industrial design and other elements. Then we have the Bumblebee, the 4th generation product granted with the red dot award. Why is there a Mercedes logo on top of this little White Dolphin? Mercedes-Benz is one of our largest users. There are more than 1,000 little White Dolphins serving Mercedes-Benz. If one robot is for one person, 1,000 people can be replaced. For many small and medium-sized enterprises in Foshan, there are high costs of employing people. Everyone wants to replace people with machines. But then one thinks robots are also expensive. It is just for the time being. Now, although a robot is slightly more expensive, you should understand that labor costs are always raising. It is impossible to go back on labor costs, but the cost of the machine with our efforts is continuously decreasing. For example, for the one we have in front of us, we have reduced it to 30,000 yuan to buy a mobile robot. In the future factories will be more digital, network, intelligent, automated, and systematics. Individualization and customization in manufacturing will become the normal. Teng is determined to become a global giant of AGVs and the world's #1 enterprise in mobile robots, so as to voice for manufacture in Foshan and manufacture in China. I'm Detective Hua, who digs up good enterprises. Will yours be the next leading enterprise in a niche industry?